Okay, so today I want to address one thing that bothers me a lot. I think that it's the one element that is the ugliest in the plasma panel, in my humble opinion, which is this line. And this line has many issues. First of all, it just floats there without actually touching any edge, and it sometimes is covered by content, which is really bad. I think it's just a bad line. So I need to change it, and I've thought about it, and I think that currently the best position for it is to be moved to the bottom, touching the bottom border. And the reason for that is it has all of the lines in plasma touch a border or a line or something like this. And if I keep it top aligned, we can see that it touches nothing because there's the applet which is merged with the panel. So in order for it to actually touch any edge, it has to be on the bottom. So I've decided to move it to the bottom. And also it should touch the bottom edge, which is not easy to do because the line is drawn by the applet. And for it to override the margins, well, it's not that easy. So we need to communicate, we need to actually draw the line from, the containment, I think, and then that line somehow needs to be detected. The applets need to tell the containment when to draw the line, which is not easy. So let's look into it. I don't remember where all of the stuff is, so let's start guessing. Maybe workspace, plasma workspace. There was something about applets somewhere, like, I don't know, default compact representation. Nope, not even in. Maybe it was default. Sorry, I forgot the grep. Nope. Like this, nothing. What about just compact representation? Nothing. Because I'm grabbing in the search. Let me grab here. So find grab compact representation. Lots of stuff. Nothing. This is super weird. And it's not that much stuff. Is it missing something? So plasma workspace, applets, nope. Maybe containment, nope. Desktop package. Let's try in plasma desktop. Desktop package, applet. Default compact representation. Yeah, this is the file I was looking for. And the default compact representation is an icon with, that's it, it's an icon. But in compact representation, we also have somewhere this frame SVG item, which starts up at tab bar when plasmoid is expanded. So the thing is, we need to take this and draw it from the containment, which is maybe here. Nope, this is the view, not the containment. So it was containments, panel, contents, UI, main. Okay, so right now let's try to draw it for all applets, which is, incorrect, not correct, but just to see if we can draw it for all applets. So let's switch to main, and when we have the component with the container for the applets, let's add this element, maybe here. Like this. Of course, anchors fill parent, this one is correct, this one is correct, this one is plasma core. Do we have this? We don't. No, actually it's plasmoid location, which should instead be, where is it? How do I know about the location of the panel? It's not used anywhere else. Okay. Let's just go for the default one for now. So this one. And comment away all of this stuff. Okay, this part right now, let's not do this, and this part can be kept. Okay, like this. So I've got indentation wrong apparently. Let's get back. Okay, like this. And this should draw it for everyone. So let's actually test this out. I've edited Plasma Desktop, so we need to build Plasma Desktop. Let's go to build Plasma Desktop. And what branch am I in? Master. Okay. Make install. Okay, so let's source the prefix and restart the Plasma Shell. As always, when I say restart, I mean replace. And see if anything changed. Hopefully it did. And seems like everything is broken. It happens. Probably. Okay, so something went very wrong. Let's open up Kate to paste the error. Expected token. So I'm bad at copy pasting apparently. Let's see. This one is open. This one. Of course, never comment the. Now it makes sense. And I bet that. No, seems right to me. Yes, now it seems right. Let's try it again, make installing and then replacing Plasma Shell. Of course, it's a bit higher because I still have those floating panel changes. Still work in progress stuff. Still broken. Line 25. What else did I? Seems correct to me this time. Yeah, what's wrong? Three nine three here. Expected close bracket. Oh, of course, I have a switch without actually. Let's make it like this. Let's try again. Sorry, a bit tired today. Forgive me. So I got a phone call, but spam. Let's try again. Super big panel, but we can see that it actually have the lines, but as we can see they are drawn incorrectly, because I mean you see it. So first of all, let me add a system tray again, because I actually need one. System tray, let's put it here, because I know it will get broken again anyway. Hello, system tray. Okay, system tray is broken. Thank you. So let's see. How can we actually make this fill the entire parent? Well, I can use negative margins. So our anchors fill like this. Top margin, okay, like this, and then without this part, and everything is negative. So like this, it should be just as big as. Let's try it. Okay, now the lines are correct. So I need to see if I can actually draw them on the bottom, but this is easy because it's just this line change. So let's try it out. South draws it on the top and north draws them on the bottom. So now they are on the bottom indeed. And now let's see if I could draw them only when actually I need to change the opacity. Only when the applet is like this. Applet plasmoid expanded. So plasmoid, what's plasmoid exactly? Okay, let's see. I should have access to the plasmoid somewhere. I have this property item applet, and I should have access to the plasmoid somehow. Unless applet is this plasmoid, I always get confused about this kind of things. What's the applet? And here compact applet plasmoid. Okay, let's see. This is all I have about the applet. Okay, and do I have plasmoid anywhere at all right now except there? I have this plasmoid edit mode. What is this plasmoid referring to? Plasmoid, maybe it's from. No, seriously, where is this plasmoid coming from? Sorry, it was the call again. So I was trying to understand plasmoid, if I recall correctly. I am indeed recording. So what is this plasmoid referring to? It must be something up here. Okay, so plasmoid is a library in this case, and it refers to the whole panel apparently. This is interesting. Layout manager plasmid is plasmid. Okay. Okay, so plasmid in this case is like the panel. Sounds weird, but okay. So I guess this plasmid.location should work because the plasmid API should be, the same. And okay, so plasmid active should be not like this plasmid, but any plasmid. So opacity should work like, where is it again? Like this, expanded. Maybe it will work out of the box like that. Because plasmid is not like referring to any particular plasmid, I'll guess. But it's a wild guess, so let's see. Nope, seems like it's not working. It's weird that it's always shown. I would have guessed for always hidden. So it means that plasmid expanded is always true. What about if we swap the values? Do I still get everything to disappear? Sorry, I did not make install. Let's try to make install. Okay, let's restart. And all the line disappeared, except when you have, okay, so it is working, but of course it is working for all plasmids, not just this one. Of course, I need to know what plasmid is active, otherwise this, okay, how do I do this? And actually I'm a bit tired to have this floating thing that's broken, so let's, I think it was some workspace, plasma workspace change that I did, git branch, git checkout master. Okay, let's rebuild plasma workspace because I want the floatiness to go away for now. Make install. Actually, the floatiness is coming from Plasma Desktop, obviously. It's where is it? Let's get back to Plasma Desktop, because I changed in desktop package contents panel, use panel. I added the margin, where is it? Bottom margin. And I also added somewhere else, right? Yes, up there. So let's take this off for now. No margin, no margin, and no margin. I will add them again when I get back working on the floating panel, which is soon, don't worry. There's been some technical issues that I've tried to solve, but it will take a while. Okay, so I have the normal panel. Of course, everything is bigger than necessary. And when I try to open up an applet, nothing happens. Okay, so because I inverted it. So let's get back to this one, which made more sense. Okay, and now I wonder, how does it know that it's this plasmoid and not anything else? Opacity is based on plasmoid expanded, but how do I know it's this one? How do I know this particular plasmoid is expanded? This is an interesting question. Active org KDE desktop compact applet. Let's try reading this active property from here, plasmoid. Instead, let's go with applet active. Let's see if that one works. Maybe we can read the properties from the applet inside the containment, like this. Nope, nothing changed, so it's always the same value, which I'll guess is error somewhere. I still have these debug lines. Sooner or later I will take them off. Let's go with a bit of debugging. So like this. I should get undefined. Okay, so no such property. But what if I do, let's open up Firefox and read properties of object JavaScript, because I've tried it in the past and it worked. So it was I want a list of properties. It was keys, right? Keys. Object keys. So let's print out object keys of this one, like this. Beautiful. Let's try this out. So I can see what properties it has and see if there's any useful one. Value is undefined and could not be converted to an object, so I don't even have of course, sorry, I meant properties of applet, not of applet active. Sorry about that. Okay, let's try again. Like this, and I have some, okay, it froze, everything froze, everything crashed, nice. Okay, this is not a good sign. Okay, runner, are you there? Is this recording? It's recording, so everything crashed but my oh, okay, finally. Okay, so it was simply something very long. Okay, stop, please stop. Please stop. Okay. Please stop. Thank you. Okay. These are the properties. So let's replace this one with this one. Why is the preferred one? Okay, let's see if that makes anything work. Sometimes it's null, sometimes it's a component. Interesting. Let's also log the applet expanded, because we need to find that thing that's correlated to expanded being true when it shouldn't. So let's see. Okay, so it's not this one because I have null false, but also QML component false, so not that one. This is very weird. So the dialog is visible if plasmoid is expanded and full representation. Let's try to get this full representation, which is defined here. Weird. Where is the full representation actually defined? Let's try this one, just to make sure it's not the solution. Okay, interesting. It's better than before, but still broken for this one. Weird. So basically, okay, so it's actually broken for everything, because I don't get any line regardless of what I do. So nope, not this one. I guess that we should probably look for the plasmoid API in KD Plasma and try to understand why it's expanded where it shouldn't. So it's Applet interface probably expanded. Okay, not this one. Well, it does look like this one, but it's probably, this is probably for Applet, but not plasmoids, which is different. Let me see. Yeah, not this one, I think. Which are exposed as plasmoid? Okay, so maybe it's this one. So expanded, still nothing about expanded. Applets, edit mode, okay. It's weird that nothing addresses it. API version. So it's before that. Whoops. It is compact representation. Okay, so it's something that inherits from this one. So where is this defined? So applet quick item, applet quick item. Okay, so this is where expanded is defined. Do I have a documentation for this somewhere? Applet quick item documentation. Seems applet interface expanded defined in Plasma Quick Applet Quick It. Okay, so I need to look into that source code. Expanded. True when the applet is showing its full representation, either as the main only. Okay, so it makes sense. Yes, because yeah, it makes sense because it's true for applets that are showing the full representation in here. So applets like this Python one, this is the full representation. So it's true because it's shown even though it's in the panel. So let's see if there's anything else that might help us. It should setting it will open or close the pop-up if the plasmid is icon find. Okay, so I need to know whether the plasmid is icon find. How do I know that? There's nothing about that. Okay, so I just pinged a Plasma developer about it, who actually know what he's doing, and it should be applet compact representation like this, right? Like this. Yes, and let's see if that one worked. And there's a reason why it would make sense, so let's see if it works. Okay, so still nothing. It seems like compact representation is true for all applets, which is weird. Okay, but it actually should be item, which is different. Compact representation item. Okay, so let's try if it's actually item as the suggestion says, like this. Let's see. It works. Nice. Now we can get back to, well, now we can actually get rid of the old one. So here, this line, we can just get rid of it like this. And if we restart Plasma, if we make install now and then restart Plasma Shell, we should see that everything crashed again. Oh my. So this is why I need a new computer. I was actually putting money away for some years now, and I got to a pretty good sum, so soon I will buy a new computer. But I was actually waiting to get a kind of, you know, two-in-one computer because I like them, the touchscreen part of it. Okay, so we're back. So let's try to replace Plasma Shell. And like this, we have our bottom line. Looks good. So my approach is completely wrong. I've just talked a bit to this plasma dev about it, so let's actually delete everything I've done so far. Yay, I guess. But the problem is that this approach does work for widgets in the panel and that's it, whereas it wouldn't work for widgets that are on the desktop, which also deserve, let's make an example with the Bluetooth applet. If they are just an icon because they're small like this, they also deserve a line to see if they're active or not. And of course I just removed it, so that's no good. We need the line to be here. So what we're going to do is actually to change the margin of this item to be, let's start with just the top one, to be negative the panel margin if we are inside of a panel. So we need to actually check out if we are inside of a panel, and in order to do that we'll do a little hack, but that's for the best. And I need this code on full representation changed. On compact represent, I actually need on containment changed, but I don't see it, so should be fine as is. In order to calculate the top margin, we should do this. So property item, I know this is actually JavaScript, so var item equals expanded item. So no, actually let's go with root, better. And then while item.parent exists, we take its parent, and then we check out with console log for now whether it's this element here, the applet container, actually this element, the container. So in order to check for that, let's try to read in thick area, and if it's true then we know that it worked. Let's also put some console.log at the beginning so we are 100% sure we don't miss the output. And let's go. Okay, so it was undefined, and that's it. Okay, undefined, false, undefined. So okay, now you see that it's actually working because we are reading that property. So let's try to add a property that says like property ball is applet container. Okay, so let's check out for that. So let's say if item is applet container, then we've found our item, we can return, and the value that we will return is layout top margin with a minus, like this. So let's see if it works. This way we use a negative margin for this line. So let's see, like this. Not working. Okay, And let me also switch to, no, actually never mind. So why is this? Is this not finding our beautiful value? Let's try with I found this beautiful value, like this. Of course, if I put it after the return, it's never going to work, like this. And let's try to run this. Let's see if there's any debug line that makes sense, but I'd say not. So let's make install. Like this. Yes, I found this beautiful value. So it actually finds it. So let's see if it's actually correct as a value. Because nope, it doesn't seem to be correct. Top margin, yeah. So let's console log minus layout. Of course, not layout top margin, it's item.layout of course. Stupid me. We are trying to get the margin of that element. That's the whole point of seeking the elements. Okay, let's make install. Maybe this time it will work. Like this. And it does. Looks good. I would also like to test, you know, the system tray, but let's also try this one to see if we still get the highlight like this, and we do. It's very broken, but I mean, in theory, we get a highlight, so we're cool. What else? Well, we can, where is it? Okay, sorry. We should really check the system tray, and I really don't understand why my system tray disappeared like that. I'm disappointed. Can I get a system? I really can't get a system tray. Do I get the bug information? System tray is compiled over incompatible Plasma version. Okay, I need to compile system tray again, because Plasma, where is the system tray? Probably Plasma workspace, so let's try to build that one. Okay, I cannot get the system tray to work, so I'll just give up on that right now. Let's actually finish up our code and make a pull request. So, of course, top margin is a bit, it's not enough. We want to do this for all margins. And let's actually, how should I address this? Let me think. It's not an easy question. How should I address it? Because of course I want to do the loop just one time, not one for each property. So I should have a function that works for all four. So let's try, let me first of all move it to a bottom margin. So let's flip east, south, west and north like this. Let's see how this one works out. It looks nicely. Very nice. I like it. Very pretty. So I should it's in these moments that QML is a bit confusing. How should I... Let's make it like this. Property, negative margins. Should probably be a function. No, better property. Property var. I think it's var. So I do all of this logic and then return. Actually, let's not call it negative margins, but rather container object. And if not, of course, I just return undefined like this. And I should not return bottom margin in particular, but just the layout. So I can do this. Or 0, because it might not exist at all. And of course, it doesn't make sense to have a minus here because it's here, like this. Okay. I should probably do like this instead of... It's a bit longer, but better for the human eyes, and I also don't try to get a property out of undefined, which could be not very nice. Okay, like this. Let's try it out. Seems nice. Let's try it on a top panel to see if it's working. It is working very nicely, I'd say. And I think it's quite the improvement. Let's also try a right side panel. Like this. Why is it floating? Why is the panel floating? Okay. Looks nice. Okay, let's get back to our nice bottom panel. It works. So what have I done so far? Let's give it a look. So Plasma Desktop, get diff. There's still a lot of debugging information in height. Where is it? TaskML, okay. this is unrelated, so let's remove it right away. So task manager. Can I actually just tell him to forget about these changes? Let's Firefox it. Git changes to file. I don't want to undo a commit, just a file. I don't remember what's the command for that. Git check out that file. Git restore. Okay, let's try this out. Git restore Applet's task manager. Sorry, like this. And diff again. Okay, better. I still have this change to git reset. Git restore, sorry. Okay, so this one, and this one. I added some space here. What's this? Views panel. Enable. Okay, so this one is also to restore. So it was the floating panel mess. So git restore this file. And this is my diff that I'm going to commit. I've also added some trailing spaces. Let's get rid of them. And let me actually configure Kate, and you all should do this if you want to contribute to KDE, so that it highlights somewhere white space, trailing white space, this one. So you can see that you're adding trailing white space that just shouldn't exist, like this. Nice. So I also added some trailing works here as well. Where is it? Line 381, file 381 here, okay. Like this. What else? Nope, looks good. Okay, so let's check out work Nikolov better active applet indicator. Git checkout -b, and then git add containments panel contents UI main QML, and git add desktop package contents applet compact applet. Git commit, and this actually fixes a bug, so we need to link here to the bug fixed, which is panel active applet panel highlight covers content or something. It's impossible to actually get the right bug from the search bar, so we'll probably need to dig into it a bit more. Yes. Browse. Where is the panel? It's probably in Plasma 5 or something. Oh, come on. I remember it's in my list of bugs that I wanted to fix, but it's too long to actually get come on, Bugzilla, help me. Nope. I'll wait. Okay, so you can see that I have a very long list of bugs to fix. And we need to find the right one, not this one, with animation, blah blah blah. Blah blah blah. Blah blah blah. Blah blah blah. It was something about covering content. More options. Margin separators. Window can cover. Activated applet indicator does not touch panel edge and can overlap with panel content. It's this one. We've fixed it. So let's get back to our commit, which broke. Whoops. Let's stop it, please. Let's try again. So fix. No, it was sorry, bug, and the commit message is going to be this. Oh, this highlight line to the bottom touching screen edge. Git push master work Nikolov better blah blah blah. I'm sorry. Git push origin, of course, work Nikolov better active blah blah blah. And let's make the merge request like this. And let's explain it. So this now touches the bottom border. I thought about making it touch the top border, but when applet is maximized, there's no top border, as the applet is visually merges with the panel, making that line float into nothing. Looks much better when the line touches the screen edge. Tested with applets in panel and on desktop. Did not test yet on system tray as it's broken for me. Before, after. So let's take after picture of this one, like this. And of course my notifications are broken as well, because notifications rely on like this. And as far as before goes, we need to undo our changes. 1 second, let's git checkout to master and then make install here. nice. Like this. Create merge request. And wait, maybe I need to add more new lines, and maybe also add width, because I did not test the changes with system tray yet, so it shall be considered to be a work in progress. And now let's rejoice, because that's already some good work being done today.